Hello guys, it's Cavanagh here, and this is a set report for The Flash. Season 8, Episode 20. This is my last set video for Season 8. Hopefully Season 9 won't take too long to get started, but I have heard that it might not until like August or even September, so it could be a while till you get anything new from me. This was at the Vancouver Art Gallery, which is a place they've used a few times. On set this night, you can see Grant Gustin there, you can see Jessica Parker Kennedy, and maybe the two you can't see nearly as well there in the blue jacket is Jordan Fisher, and in the black jacket with the black mask, that is Kausar Mohammed, who is the new Speedster Fast Track. And there you can see to the left of Grant there is Tom Cavanagh in his new suit that we don't know much about yet. In this scene, you see he gets zapped to the ground. Now, if you watch closely, you'll see that he'll get switched out with Jordan Fisher in a second, and it's interesting. You see him here. Look, watch him try and get up. I noticed the first night I saw him in this that the suit looked very stiff on him, and it clearly is still not very worked in, because he literally had to have people help him up there. And it wasn't the first time. You'll see in another video in a little bit, same thing. Here you see Jordan trying to find the position he's supposed to be, and the director is telling him like move this way and this way, and Jordan is just not he's literally like failing at every turn. They tell him move this way, he moves the wrong way. It took him like 9 times to get it right. I don't know why he was having so much trouble. I heard it, and I instantly understood what the director was telling him, but somehow he didn't understand it. So, you see, you see Impulse switches spots with Cavanagh's character, who I don't know if he's Reverse Flash or some other thing. On set, he was titled on the storyboards as NRF, so I don't know if that means negative Reverse Flash or new Reverse Flash or something else. And in the other scenes that they shot on other nights, they did call him Thawne, so he is he is Thawne. Yeah, so there you see him leaving again, and then Jordan will come in and take over his position in the scene. This is a pretty spoiler scene. I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but obviously at some point they attack who they think is Thawne, and it turns out to be Impulse somehow. I don't know. This was a scene that they did a few times, obviously. Now you see Tom Cavanagh comes back into frame. He's standing there, and in a second you'll see everyone turn around, except obviously Jordan, who's laying on the ground. Eventually they turn around. There it is. Okay. Then they see him there, and he snaps his fingers, and everyone freezes. And then you'll see everybody but Grant move out. They're suddenly not there, and then Grant is there facing off against Eobard face to face. Big, classic showdown. Then they will turn around and go for a run. Eventually. There we go. And that was the scene that they shot there. That was more or less all they shot. That there was a couple of different angles with slightly different things, but that was, for the most part, this is how the scene would go all night. If you've seen my other videos from other nights, I assume this is probably part of the same fight, just because we have most of the same characters involved, and that's usually how these things go. They'll film the same thing in 2 or 3 spots to get a little variety of the angles. So here we see them rush up to Jordan again. I don't know why he manages to suddenly be in the space where Cavanagh was. I don't know. I am assuming some type of trickery on Eobard's part, but I don't know how he gets away with it. obviously I'll have to watch the episode to find out. You can barely see it off to the far right there. You can see there's some fencing on the side. This entire compound, they built a compound to film in, which I don't know if they needed that for the look of the scene or if they did it just for the coincidental convenience of making it so that fans had no chance to interact with anyone. Because this used to be a location that fans would flock to go to when there's filming there, because it is a great location to meet the entertainers at. But they literally locked down the entire area and there was no chance to meet any cast. So very weird night. Tom Cavanagh was like the one guy. He did come out at one point to go grab some snacks, and he actually left the compound to do that, even though he could have walked inside. But that was the end of what there is there. I will have more coming up next season. But for now, that's it here. Bye. And here are some set photos from that set, my last set of the season. First, you can see there, that is the cast doing a rehearsal with everyone still wearing like their jackets and everything. Here's Jordan Fisher and Tom Cavanagh talking in between scenes, just having a moment. There's Grant Gustin having a seat, looking less speedy than usual. This was a long night, so they would take the breaks where they could find them. There's Jessica Parker Kennedy, Kausar Mohammed, and Grant waiting to do a scene there. Get a little better look at Fast Track's new cowl there from the side. You can see Jordan, Jessica, and Grant here about to do their run-in part of the scene where you see them just zip in. Here they are now with Kausar on the far side, and you can see Tom Cavanagh with his back to us on the far left of the screen there. This is obviously just before, or this is, that was just before the scene that this scene is from. Sorry, I really fumbled over my words on that one. Here then is that scene with Grant and Tom facing each other and no one else around. Everyone else had vanished. We have the director of the episode here on the microphone giving directions while Jordan and Grant are standing off to the side just watching, taking their time, getting ready. We have Tom Cavanagh on the ground now with Grant and Kausar looking over top of him. Obviously, as you saw from the videos, this is the part where he switches out for Jordan Fisher. And there is Jordan, obviously on the ground immediately after, and everyone's like, wait, what? This isn't what we just did. So, you know, a little confusion there. And this is where Tom comes back into the scene, you know, sneaks up behind him. He's like, hey guys, I'm back. And this is where Tom and Grant are facing off again. Did I use the same clip in here twice? This looks like the one I used earlier. Oh well, if it is, you're welcome. There's Grant just doing a stretch with Jordan and Tom off to the sides, you know, in between takes there. This is Grant holding Tom. This is not part of the scene. This is, you'll see in a second, Tom is just getting his makeup done. I don't know what Grant is doing, and I don't know why. I don't know, but it wasn't part of the scene. It's just a funny photo. And that is it for this season of The Flash. Next season will start in a few months. I know earlier in the video I said it doesn't start until August or maybe September, but Daniel Panabaker in an Instagram post since I did that video said September or October, so it could be as late as then. See you then, hopefully. Bye.